Hey, it's Greg and Tanisha.
Hi.
We decided we're gonna make some short videos and talk about general things as we travel along the way, some general topics and maybe some updates from where we are.
Yeah, so today we are in Medellin and we're in this like tiny box. I feel like we're in Japan.
We'll show you.
Well, yeah, we're in like a tiny box hotel called Host Growth. Yeah, today we're not talking about hotels and accommodations. We're gonna talk about cooking, just because it's cooking and eating, because it's like very exciting aspect of traveling and it's something you have to do every day. And we talk a lot about what the good balance of how you eat in and out is. So we just thought we'd chat a bit about that.
Yeah, a lot of people just like eating out. It's very hard to cook sometimes, especially if you're not in a proper location, if you're not in a hostel or an Airbnb that's equipped.
And people don't like it always too. We've met long-term travelers who are thinking like, oh, this is my vacation.
They
Why
don't
should I
wanna do
cook?
it.
They don't want to do it. So it's just an interesting topic.
Yeah, so obviously the easiest one is, I think the easiest one is breakfast. You can pick up some dry foods, well, especially if you're into sweet breakfast, I guess.
Yeah.
Dry food, cereal bars, maybe cookies.
For us, we always like to explore local markets anyways. Like there's always all kinds of awesome things like
Fruits,
in local markets, local fruits. And so the first thing we did when we got to Colombia is that we were lucky we have a fridge in this room. It'd be a lot harder if we didn't.
Sure.
But we were able to, grab some stuff. We grabbed passion fruit yogurt, and then some granola so it's an easy breakfast that we're able to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably for savory breakfast, it would be harder. I don't know exactly what you would get to prepare it yourself, unless you have a fridge, I guess. If you have a fridge and a kitchen.
Yeah, with a kitchen it's easy,
Yeah.
but like without a kitchen, because we don't. Our room is like a box. Like that's one wall, and this is like the other wall right here. So there's no kitchen in here, so we're kind of limited. But when we have kitchens, then you can do lots of easy stuff.
Do some eggs.
Yeah.
Or sausages.
For lunch is super easy in most places, I think.
Yeah, for picnic we can make sandwiches. This is something you can take on the go as well. I guess for breakfast, lunch and dinner. As long as you have a kitchen, like all bets are off. You can grab some chicken, you can use some meat, some veggies.
Yeah.
You can cook just about anything.
Well, and the one thing is with a kitchen, it's the thing is we've stayed in a lot of Airbnbs. It's a little hard because they don't always provide you anything, but some Airbnbs will provide like salt or oil. If not, if you're gonna stay there long term, so you can like buy a little bit. But one thing that makes cooking easier is going to the market and buying like pre spice packets, because they're cheap, and then that way you can actually cook stuff and you don't need to buy individual spices. We were doing that in Turkey quite a bit, and it was really great.
Yeah, it's all great to be cooking a little bit, because if you're out for a very long time, and sometimes even when you leave for a week or two, it gets tiring going to a restaurant every single time. It's hard to eat healthy. It's hard to not spend a ton of money. You get into either dodgy restaurants or expensive ones potentially. It's kind of hard to ride that line.
When you're on a budget, it's hard. Depending on the country you're in, like Colombia does like this thing called Menu del Dia, and so it's like a cheap sort of everyday. It's like a menu of the day prefix. Europe has a lot of prefix lunches, so like looking up places that have stuff like that makes it easy. Like we always find stuff where it's pretty affordable, and then for dinner we can either cook or every once in a while go out to a nice place.
Yeah. So here is the breakfast of the day from the tiny hotel. Look at that. We got our yogurt and we got our coffee machines that we brought. So we're gonna do a little bit over here, and we're gonna enjoy a nice little coffee and breakfast. You want some?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's actually not. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I would say overall, our 3 tips for eating on the go when you're traveling: check out local supermarkets, spice packets are your friend, and look for local menu deals.
Sounds good. All right. Enjoy. Cheers. Bye.